Back in November, the Washington Wizards defeated the Dallas Mavericks by 10 in DC. But that comes with a caveat. Luka Doncic did not play. Now the Wizards embark on a Texas two-step, and it starts in Dallas. And guess what? Luka's ready. Can the Wizards get the same result with Doncic returning? Let's ball. This is Season Long Baller. Happy to have you with us, and this should be a good one. Wizards and Mavericks. Now, I know in real life that doesn't sound like the most compelling matchup in the world other than seeing Luka ball, but in this case, the Wizards, in most power rankings on the game, are the #1 ranked team right now, and you saw their record at 34-12, and the Mavericks are no slouches themselves as well. Luka just missed a short jump shot, and Wood got the rebound and kicked it back out. Hardaway Jr. drives on Porzingis and misses, rebound to Kuzma. And the Mavericks are the third-ranked team in a lot of these power metrics according to the game at the moment. We'll start the lineups for you in just a second as Summerz comes downhill and will dunk. It's a little surprising. Nobody came over. But we'll take that. Good start for the Wizards and Jaymont Summerz. Summerz is starting at the point. For the team in red, of course, that's the good guys, as Hardaway Jr. takes a three and nails it. Yeah, I didn't think he'd miss that. Summerz, Beal, Kuzma, Avdija, and Porzingis, the familiar five now for the Wizards. They'll be facing Doncic, Hardaway Jr., Bullock, Powell, and Wood in the middle, as Kuzma gets the layup on the assist from Summerz. 4-3 is your score here, 4:33 to go. This is Season Long Baller. Happy to have you with us. As Doncic gets the three, attempts the three, he misses. Rebound to Porzingis. Summerz gets behind Doncic. Good pass from Beal on a semi-break there off the missed basket. And the Wizards have now doubled up the Mavericks 6-3. Doncic again will take the three-point shot. Miss. Porzingis with the rebound again, and Summerz will bring the ball up the floor. 4 minutes to go. If you're new to the channel, we do only play 6-minute quarters, so of course a lot of your stats are compressed because of that. And when our player build, number 4, Jaymont Summerz, comes out of the game, we are out of the game. Beal goes with the little, somewhat of a pick and roll to Porzingis. He passes it over to Porzingis and he misses. Doncic is bringing the ball up the floor, working against Summerz. Kicks it inside, tried to get it in the wood, intercepted by Kuzma. Kuzma throws it up to Summerz. It is deflected by Doncic. Summerz takes the layup and misses. And now looks like he's going to get, a transition take foul. I wonder if I lead the league in transition take fouls. I have to, right? Bullock will take this and hits. That brings the score to 6-4. So one of the big differences, as you know, I always talk about the big differences in this league and in real life. And of course, the big story in the NBA, or one of the stories, maybe not the biggest, but one of the stories is that the Wizards traded Hachimura to the Lakers as Beal drives on Hardaway Jr. Summerz almost had that. Ends up knocking it out of bounds, and it goes over to the Mavericks. As you see the standings right there in the Eastern Conference with the Wizards at 34-12 as the #1 team in the conference. And they have the best record in the league at the moment, too. Powell throws into Doncic as he brings the ball up the floor, working against Summerz. But as I was going to say, Hachimura has been traded. Now, obviously, he's still on our team, but he was traded yesterday to the Lakers. And our Hachimura is one of the main players off of the bench for the Wizards. Something else that's going to happen here just a little bit later, and we'll talk about it, is a trade that the Mavericks made. There he is, right there, Kennard. Luke Kennard actually plays for the Mavericks, not the Clippers. And we've already seen him twice this season as we played the Clippers twice, but that deal was made after we finished playing the Clippers for the season. Free throw was good, and that makes the score 6-6. So we have Luke Kennard playing, and Summerz gets the pick and roll from Porzingis and finishes with another dunk. Good start here for Summerz. He's got 6 points to go along with 1 assist and an 8-6 lead for the Wizards. As Kennard, the guy I was just talking about, was handling up top, he gives it to Hardaway Jr. He steps back, shoots over Avdia, and hits. And that spurs a timeout from the Wizards with 2:31 to go. We will probably see the bench unit come in the game at this moment. Morris, Hachimura, Gafford, Barton. Barton coming into the game. Yes, so we will move to the second quarter, top of the second quarter. Summerz is back in the game. Doncic is back in the game. And it's an 18-12 lead for the Mavericks. Doncic into Wood after the drive. Porzingis tries to block it. He affects that shot for sure. Wood leaves it short. Well, I guess that was blocked since that graphic is up now. Summerz gets the pick from Porzingis. Throws it over to Porzingis, who kicks it back out to Beal. Now, Porzingis sets a screen to Beal, and Beal will take the short jumper in the lane and miss. Rebound to Wood. Doncic brings the ball up the floor. And that is Hachimura, the aforementioned Hachimura, guarding Wood as Doncic hits the wide open 3 there. He's not going to miss that, pushing the lead to 9 as Dallas is up 21-12 with 5:08 and counting here in the second quarter. We'll go with a post-up this time to Porzingis against Wood. The double team actually coming down. That'll give Kuzma a wide open look, and he hits it.
3 points.
Maybe we should keep going to that. Doncic brings the ball up the floor on Summerz. Passes into Dinwiddie, who kicks it down to Wood. Wood gets it blocked out of bounds by Porzingis. 21-15 is your score as Avdia re-enters the game and Hachimura goes to the bench. So do you think I should trade Hachimura since Hachimura is now no longer a Washington Wizard? We've kept the differences in our league, and I've mentioned several times how for the Celtics, Jason Tatum is out for the season. Missed jumper, Kuzma gets the rebound. Although it's now looking like 2 to 4 months. So maybe he could sneak in at the end of the season as Kuzma drives the lane, passes over to Porzingis for the good pass, and Porzingis dunks it. 21-17, lead cut to 4 here with 4:25 to go in the second quarter. Oh, wow. Bullock got in deep against Avdia. Good pass from Luka, but Bullock thought better of it. Kennard takes the 3. He'll miss. Good box out there by Porzingis on Bullock. Now he's trying to dribble on Bullock. That's not a good idea. Up into the front court to Avdia, who gives it over to Summerz. Summerz will now go with I want to post up Porzingis. So come on, Porzingis, post up. Come on to this side of the key. Let's go. All right, now shot clock is under 5. We don't have any more time. Over to Kuzma. Kuzma takes the 3 over Wood and misses. I wanted Porzingis to post up. He had a smaller man on him, too, with that, and they've already been doubling when Wood was on him. Dinwiddie Bullock drives on Avdia, back out to Luka, working on Summerz. Luka comes downhill on Summerz, takes the shot in the lane. Good defense from Summerz. It is missed. Rebound to Avdia. Summerz gets the pass from Avdia. Now working on Bullock. See if we can post up Porzingis again. Into the corner to Bullock. Into Kuzma. Now into Porzingis, who misses the shot. Rebound by Doncic, who gets fouled by Summerz, and it looks like Summerz is still in the game. 3:07 to go here in the second quarter. Doncic will trigger the offense coming into the front court. Hardaway Jr. in the game now for the Wizards. Oddly enough, for the Mavericks, Bullock will take the 3. He'll miss. Again, another good rebound by Porzingis. Summerz gets the pass from Porzingis and will back out, working on Doncic as Morris is now walking over to the scores table along with Gafford. I saw Avdia cutting there, but Hardaway was able to pick off that pass. He gets around Porzingis. I don't know if Porzingis blocked that one or Hardaway just missed it as a result of Porzingis' presence, but rebound to Avdia. Summerz backs out, takes the 3, and will miss. Powell with the rebound up to Doncic. And Summerz will pick up the foul. 2:19 to go here in the second quarter. It's 21-17. No, that was a foul. I can't complain about that. That'll take us to the half. 35-31 is your score. All right, second quarter underway. Kuzma into Summerz. 35-31 is your score. Glad you are here. Summerz gets the pick and roll from Kuzma. Over to Kuzma. Kuzma will dunk it. Guess he had to think about that, but then he dunked it. 35-33 is now your score. And the Mavericks, despite making about 1 out of every 3 baskets, have been leading most of this game now. Once we got back in from our customary break at the end of the first quarter, Doncic gets a screen from Powell, tries to throw up a oop that was really misplaced, but it looked like it was stolen by the Mavericks after we got the misplaced alley-oop. Summerz, however, shows how it's done. Good alley-oop to Porzingis after the Mavericks failed on theirs. You're not going to see Luka throw a pass that bad in real life, right? Doncic brings it up. That dunk ties the score at 35. It is now 5:13 to go here in the second quarter. Wide open 3 for Hardaway. He'll miss this one. Another good rebound by Porzingis. He'll kick it over to Summerz. Summerz will back out and set the offense. Screen and roll from Porzingis. Summerz, oh, another bad pass. And that's probably a transition foul. Yep, that's another one on Summerz. 4th foul on Summerz as well. That was a bad foul.
At the line for Dallas.
Bullock will take the free throw, and it's good. The Wizards defeated the Mavericks back in November by only 10, like 68-58, a somewhat low-scoring game. And part of the problem for the Mavericks in that game, with no Doncic, the only ball handler as Doncic takes a 3, he hits that. Summerz left him way too open on that one. But the only ball handler they really had was Dinwiddie. And once Dinwiddie came out of the game, the Mavericks just looked kind of out of sorts. Summerz gets a screen from Porzingis and will go drive the lane and will get the 2-hand dunk. Closing the lead again to 2. Dallas up by 2, 39-37. As I mentioned in the intro, this is basically a Texas 2-step. We face the Rockets in Houston tomorrow. Hope to see you there for that one. As Hardaway Jr. dribbles up top, misses the 3. Oh, Summerz tried to went away from that rebound. Doncic got it, threw up a wild shot, missed it. Summerz gets the rebound, drives on Doncic, and Doncic sent that to the crowd. Guess that's what I get for trying a guy that big. People underestimate how big Doncic is. He's like 6'8", isn't he? He is not a small guy, and he's built too. So I'm sure you just don't move him out of the way. Avdia will trigger off the baseline after the block by Doncic on Summer's shot. Beal gets the ball, working on Dinwiddie. Over to Kuzma. Kuzma comes across the lane. He should kick that in the corner to Porzingis. He does. Porzingis to Summerz, who misses the 3. And rebound Kuzma. Back out to Porzingis. Back out to Summerz. And let's set the offense. Screen and roll. Summerz win Porzingis. Summerz comes downhill. Kicks it over to Porzingis, who kicks it to Kuzma in the corner. Kuzma now drives and takes the short jump shot. Misses. Porzingis with the layup after the rebound, and he misses. Wow, several shots at the basket for the Wizards there. They come up empty-handed and will remain at a 2-point deficit as looks like Luka was trying to drive on Summerz there and stepped out of bounds. See if we can set those lineups quickly for you. It looks like the regular starting lineup for the Wizards: Summerz, Beal, Avdia, Kuzma, and Porzingis. And the Mavericks right now look like they have Doncic, Dinwiddie, Bullock, Powell, and Wood as Porzingis gets inside. Summerz with the good pass there. 8 points and 4 assists for Summerz at this juncture. Game is tied again at 39. Summerz with the steal on Doncic. He'll push. Let's see if we can get something. Pass up to Avdia. Good pass from Summerz to Avdia to finish the break. And the Wizards are now up by 2. Good play there by the Wizards. Summerz with a steal on Luka. Oh, a back-to-back steals. Kuzma steals it from Dinwiddie. He brings the ball up a little bit slower, working on Dinwiddie now to Beal on the baseline. Beal will miss the baseline jump shot. Luka with the rebound. Luka pushes. Luka drives, stop and go. Now pushes back past Summerz and scores to tie the game. 2:22 to go here in the third quarter. It is 41-41. We will probably see the bench unit in, and I am right. Hachimura, Morris, Kispert in the game for the Wizards, and it looks like they have done a good job. 4-point lead at the beginning of the fourth quarter as Summerz re-enters. We're at the top of the fourth quarter now. 52-48 is your score. Oh, you know I love running these pick and rolls with Gafford. Summerz comes downhill, tries to throw the alley-oop to Gafford, and Gafford gets it. Oh, yeah, you know I love those. Look at that. Gafford with the one-hand dunk. That was a good catch by Gafford. I can't say that was a great pass from Summerz. That puts the Wizards up by 6, 54-48, with 5:37 to go. Wide open look there from Dinwiddie off the wing. He will miss. Gafford with the rebound over to Summerz, and we'll bring the ball up into the front court. Let's see what we can do here. Pick and roll, of course, with Gafford. You know that wasn't really even a question. Summerz comes downhill, back over to Gafford. Gafford with the lay. It's good. Love that combination. Me and Gafford are a great team. 8-point lead for the Wizards now. Summerz with 8 points and 7 assists. Dinwiddie drives on Barton and scores. So for the Wizards, you've got Summerz, Barton. Let's see who else is out there. Do we see Morris? No, Summerz, Barton. Morris, I think that is. I was thinking it wasn't him. Kuzma and Beal. Summerz comes downhill, kicks it back to Gafford. Gafford back over to Summerz. Let's see if Summerz, time running out on the shot clock. He'll get a screen here and just have to shoot. Baseline, around the free throw line, I'm sorry. He misses. Rebound to Luka. And Luka gets past Kuzma and scores. 56-52 is your score. Luka not having a great shooting game, but 10 points, 8 rebounds. He's working on the triple-double even with 6-minute quarters. Gafford sets the screen for Summerz. Summerz comes downhill. Wide open lane, going a little too slow there, though. I don't know why I couldn't get... I was pushing on the joystick. I don't know why I didn't go faster, but I did manage to score. That's the key. Even if it wasn't as pretty or ferocious as it could have been. Dinwiddie hands off to Porzingis. Porzingis hands it back to Dinwiddie after driving the lane and scores. Dinwiddie scores. As you see there, Luka leading the NBA in assists with 5.6 a game. Again, 6-minute quarter, so the stats will be down a little bit. Again, pick and roll to Gafford. Gafford scores. 3-point play opportunity for the Wizards.
Second personal foul.
Oh, you know, again, look how effective that pick and roll has been with Gafford. Now, I know we have thrown some really bad alley-oops at times, but right now it is working with Gafford, as looks like Avdia has checked back into the game. 60-54 is your score. Gafford misses the free throw. 3:41 to go. Pass up to Dinwiddie, working against Beal. Dinwiddie drives and tried to hand it off to Bullock. It rolls over to Wood. Wood back over to Powell. Working against Avdia. Now it is in Luka's hands against Summerz. Shot clock under 10. Luka still dribbling. Kicks it down to Wood, who's working on Kuzma. Wood spins and leaves it short. Rebound Kuzma. Over to Summerz. Summerz will take the three. Miss. Rebound Luka. That's, 10 rebounds, I think? Luka's probably working on the double-double. Luka steps back, misses the step back at the key. Beal working on Powell now, over to Summerz, who got a lot of room from Luka, trying to get the screen there with Gafford. See if we can get this working here. Summerz comes over. Missed the pass to Gafford. I was just talking about how sometimes we don't throw those right, and look at that. The Mavericks come back. One bad alley-oop deserves another. The Mavericks throw theirs out of bounds. 2:38 to go. The Mavericks probably needed that possession with 2:38 to go here. 60-54 remains your score. These teams look like they are headed to another kind of low-scoring game. Summerz gets the pick from Kuzma, drives, kicks it back out to Kuzma, who gives it over to Beal. Powell is on Summerz right now. Summerz working on Powell. You know I am thinking about trying to shoot a three. I will drive. And the layover Wood, rolled on the rim softly and bounces out. Luka bringing the ball up the floor. Getting close to under 2 to go. Luka with the step back after getting the screen. He misses. Rebound Kuzma. I don't know. Is it fair to say this could be a possible championship preview? The Mavericks could come out of the West. The Wizards could come out of the East. Summerz gets the screen from Porzingis and nails the deep three. That was a key basket there, getting the screen. Got to get better at that. As you've seen, lots of teams are playing me to drive and are going with the sag, with the drop coverage, so I should be able to hit that three sometimes coming off the screen. That time Summerz did in a key situation. Luka will now take the three. He will miss. Rebound Avdia. He will bring the ball up the floor. Gives it over to Summerz. Wow, I have a wide open look there, but we're not going to do that. Let's take a little clock. Luka gets a little closer to try to prevent this pick and roll. Summerz goes baseline on the pick and roll, kicks it back to Porzingis, and oh, I stepped out of bounds. Darn it, that's the second time this game I have stepped out of bounds on a drive there. Although I had really got myself into a tight hole there with the defenders and the baseline. Ooh, Luka makes the quick move to the left, loses Summerz. He misses the jumper, however. Porzingis with another rebound. How many does Porzingis have this game? And that's true, Dallas has not scored in quite a bit. Minute 15 to go, 9-point lead for the Wizards. Gets the screen from Kuzma, comes downhill, wide open paint. And the lead is now 11. Summerz up to 15 and 8 this game. Luka brings the ball up the floor. Summerz again, oh, Luka with another move. He's not gonna miss that. Ooh. Doncic has 12 points. We know he has probably about 10 rebounds. I wonder if he's got a triple-double working here. Summerz gets the pick and roll from... Got the pick and roll. Had the pick and roll with Porzingis. Tried to throw the oop to Porzingis and somehow caught my own oop. That's what I get for talking about how great I was working the pick and roll with Gafford earlier. 11-point lead, under a minute to go. Doncic drives, kicks to a wide open Bullock. Speaking of that, where's Finney Smith? I don't think he's been in this whole game. I'm not sure he's even on the Mavericks roster. I need to go find him. But Finney Smith, we haven't seen him, and he's been in neither one of the two games. As Summerz gets another screen from Kuzma. Kuzma kicks it out to Avdia. 26 seconds to go. I think this one is academic. It's a 68-56 lead for the Wizards with less than 30 to go here. But yeah, Finney Smith has not played in either one, I don't think, of the games. Oh! Porzingis with a nasty smack on Luka there. I think that said something about their relationship in Dallas. I'm just saying. That block had a little bit of something on it, right? There was a little something on it. That's the end of the game. 68-58 is your final score. Another 10-point lead for the Wizards. I believe that's the exact same score as we defeated them back in November. That's going to do it for yours truly, Season Long Baller. We will see you tomorrow against the Rockets. Thank you for watching.